My movie recollection with Vincent Cloud.
Scotty Allwood. Let's
And we're
go.
here. Yeah, let's go. Let's go watch some movies. Or no, we're not gonna watch movies. Or this is all about the memory, man.
We're
What we're gonna
replaying them
do
in our
is
head.
yes. It's gonna be random, it's gonna be quick. And it's gonna be your movies. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna pick some random ass movies.
Yes. So I have tubs full of movie, like hundreds and hundreds of movies. So I just kind of grabbed a stack, two stacks. Since this is a kind of quick vibe, I grabbed a stack of five VHS and a stack of five DVDs. So I'm going to have you say VHS number or DVD number, and then from there, I will grab said movie and we will discuss it.
Awesome. That sounds great. All right, let's start with VHS, man, because I'm a real purist like that.
So you're not even going to choose the number. You're going to roll a die.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a die.
Oh my gosh! Take some control of your life, Vince.
Maybe I'll do it later. All right, here we go. One VHS one.
VHS one is Species.
Holy shit! Oh my god! You know what? It's got
Natasha
some nudity
Henstridge.
in there, Scott.
What
Naughty,
is it?
naughty nudity.
Natasha Henstridge. But yeah, got some nudity. She's a very attractive woman. I've watched this maybe in the past year or so. Hadn't since I was younger. Have you seen this movie? Are you familiar with it? You're
I
familiar with the nude scenes?
yeah, I went to Mr. Skin and no, yeah, I saw it and I remember seeing it and I was kind of young and I was like, oh my gosh, she's like, there's a sex scene, but at the same time, it's Alfred Molina, so it's kind of hard to get hard.
I did not have that problem. There's a lot of in this movie. We got Michael Madsen, Forrest Whitaker, Ben Kingsley Jr. Is that his junior? Or is it no, it's just Ben Kingsley. I don't maybe there's a junior out there. I don't know. But then like you said, Alfred Molina. All good actors. Great movie. I like this movie a lot. I feel like it holds up. The concept of this little alien growing into a human person or using a human. I don't know. They're like a little baby, but it's an alien in an adult human's body trying to mate and find a mate. It's just fun to watch her go through these guys. Like, how do I get a guy? Oh, I'll go to a bar. Oh, this guy is, I don't like this guy anymore. He's mean. Kill him. Ah, dead.
Yeah, and she's like trying to kill this one dude, but he's obnoxious and a creep. So she puts the napkin over her drink, and the waitress. Do you know about that? Like how girls, if they feel like they don't like the date or they feel like this guy's a creeper, there's a little secret
Too
code.
many times have I seen them try to stop me from slipping them something. No, I'm kidding. Um, I always get away with it. No, that's an awful joke. But no, yeah, I know what you're talking about. She does that in this movie.
No, that was me just trying to shine a light for. No, actually, you know what? It's probably a disservice. Some girls were like, "Hey, asshole." That was our move. All women know that so that we don't have to deal with some fucking creep prick. And now they know. Fuck you.
You just gave it away. You're right.
Yeah.
You lost all your female viewers
Ah,
right
shit.
there.
Well, bye. But you know what? Who's sticking with Natasha? Whatever. Because she's looking for a male. Let me ask you this, Scott. Okay, she shows up and she's like, you know what? I'm sick of the games. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the pickup lines. She's like, Scott, I'm an alien. We need to bang. And
Okay, so she would be like, "Hey, Scott, I'm an alien. I look like this. Let's bang. And this is my voice." And I'd go, "No more talking." Is that like, let's go? I'm down. Say no more. Put a little alien baby inside me, or I'll put one inside you. Whatever needs to be done.
oh my gosh, if she no, I was like, napkin over the drink.
You
Does
would
that apply to men? Come on, there's an alien.
have. Did anyone else hear this? You see what I'm dealing with? Where are my men? Where are my boys at? Who's got my back?
That's awesome.
Got you killed. Well,
Yeah.
either way, I feel like we're getting killed by her.
Well, hey, you know what? That's all I remember from the movie. Oh, yes, the Tits Ahoy, and
Oh boy, that do you remember that?
yeah,
That's on the
vividly.
videos. We can show that. We can show that's on the cover. We can show that.
Yeah, yeah. It's not
Right.
like you got to go through a room with beads to look at this movie. The back room of a
It's out on the floor, baby.
VHS.
This is
Yeah,
out on the floor.
probably had a
Agent
poster
would never
too.
pick that up.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's Species.
Moving on.
Nudity. She kills guys. Moving on.
Let's go. Let's go to the DVDs, shall we?
All right, DVDs 1 through 5. So yeah, I only have 1 through 5. I don't know if I told you that.
That's fine. DVD 4.
Three Ninjas Kick Back.
Oh, Kick Back. Oh, that's more specific. Okay, I remember.
Oh,
I know I've
this,
seen both. I skipped 3 with
this is the second one. This is the best one.
the second one. Yeah.
It is. It has the best group of 3 boys. Tum Tum, Rocky, and Colt. Because the only one that stayed the same was Colt. And he was always the best. Like, I think he was an actual fighter, martial artist. And you know what? I actually have the VHS of this as well. I wanted to make sure that we were going to talk about Three Ninjas today.
Damn, that's awesome.
Huddled up.
Yeah, that's really cool. So wait, they recast the boys for the sequel? Is that what you said?
Yeah, except for the middle child.
Okay, that's awesome.
So you don't really remember much from Three Ninjas then?
I remember the first one way more, I believe. That's the one where like the goons are there to like kidnap them, and they're like, "We're not gonna hurt you. We're just gonna kidnap you." And then they kick the door open, and they're like, "Ha!" And then it swings back and slams them in the face. You remember that?
Was that the first one? I thought that was the second one. Maybe I'm confusing the two. But I remember there being goons, and they were like these Three Stooges type dudes trying to break into their house and get some sword or something from them.
Right. Yeah. I always kind of confuse this with Surf Ninjas because I feel like they came out around the same time. So maybe that's what's throwing me off. But I do know that I did watch the sequel. I might not remember it. But third one with Hulk Hogan, what was it? Moron Mountain or something like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Moron Mountain. High noon at Mega Mountain. God dang it.
Oh, I was thinking Space Jam. Sorry.
Let me make sure that's the name. Yeah, it is. But this one, they go to Japan or somewhere in Asia, and then they go to this little tournament, and Colt gets like a costume on and gets in there, and he's fighting all these guys, winning, and then suddenly there's this white ninja, and she beats him. Oh, spoiler! She takes off her hood, and it's a girl, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's a girl, and she beat Colt."
Wow. Okay, that there's like it's a fadey, shady memory coming back where I'm like, yeah.
I love this concept, but that's the hard part about it is if you were telling me movies, I'd be the same way. I'd go, oh my gosh, I wish I remembered any scene at all.
That's
but
fine.
but I'm sitting here going like, yeah, Tom Tom is in the middle of a fight, getting ready, like, oh, better get in that fridge and eat some food.
Yes, didn't he get powers from eating or something like that? Right?
I don't know if he got powers. I think he just loved to eat, and maybe that gave him some confidence to stop thinking about eating for 5 goddamn seconds so he could go fight some bad guys. Tum Tum, here's the Snickers. We got people to fight. And he goes, okay. No. He's such a tiny little child. He's not like an overweight kid either. So it's just kind of funny that he's constantly eating and
that's terrific.
Badass ninja.
Okay, so we're talking about the sequel specifically where they go to Japan and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the bad guy? Could you
I don't remember.
Aha!
But there is one.
Sure there is, like every other movie out there. All right,
Dang.
man. I think I'm ready to kick back and talk about another movie.
Oh, all right. So
Ah.
we got VHS 1 through 5 and DVDs 1 through 5.
Oh, okay. Let's go
But,
back to the
but I guess you should take some of these out.
yeah. Get them out of there. All right, VHS. Here we go. VHS. Oh my God, the 6.
Um, I only have 3 over here now.
3. Okay, okay. Hold on. Let me roll one more time. 2.
Okay, 2 is a movie I know you've never heard of, so get ready to listen to me ramble on. It's a movie called Whipped with Amanda Peet.
Wow. Yeah. I've seen that DVD at home video and never saw it though.
Yeah, it's these 4 dudes who hang out at a like every Sunday morning they get breakfast or something together, like brunch, and they talk about the women that they've slept with or pursued during that week. And then there's a lot of humor involved, so it's just guys being typical guys, like, oh, this girl was so hot, she came in and we were making out, a lot of this stuff, and then little things happen that are silly. But then they all meet this girl separately, and shenanigans ensue when they all find out that they're all seeing the same girl. So this a girl, woman, Amanda Peet, um, you find out later, had overheard them talking during their brunch sessions, and then decided to give them a taste of their own medicine because she wasn't going to fall in love with them and was going to use them for sex, like they were using women for sex. But I mean, she kind of had sex with all of them. So did they lose? I don't know. They got to have sex with her. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I was part of that group too. You should come with me.
High five. Everyone, all the realistically, all the guys would just like high five unless one of them caught feelings. Did any of them catch feelings? Probably
Oh,
the
they all caught feelings. There's like a married guy that's in there as well. And so there's like the typical artsy dude, the typical like, oh, I'm a bro, the gentle, kind guy. They hit all the character that you should in a movie like this. But it was really fun. Uh, there's not much else to say about it. I pretty much explained the whole movie, ruined it all for anybody, but I would give it a look if I was you.
well, I got to ask you this though. Which, first of all, which one of those 4 were you? Were you the sensitive
Oh,
one, Scott?
I'm a sensitive guy for sure. I'm like, is everything okay? I'm I want to say I'm a little bit of all of them actually, because I can be kind of a dick. Like, hey,
That's
you
only
want to
2.
do
You've
this
named
tonight,
2
babe?
guys so far.
Get out of here, you whore! I'm done for the night. And then my artsy side, of course, I write songs for the women, and I'm like, oh, don't you like it? It shows my heart. And they're like, yeah.
The lyrics are "Get out of here, you whore."
And then I'm also married. No, I'm not. So
I love the fact that the 4th guy's personality is that he's married. And let me confirm.
because he was the guy that was like, oh, you got to tell me more, because he's living this boring married life.
So basically, the Marshall character of How I Met Your Mother, kind of.
Yeah, but they didn't. But Marshall and Lily are likable as a couple, and Marshall's likable. This guy was just kind of a douche, and his wife wasn't given much of a personality. She was very boring.
Uh, Let me also add this: Amanda Peet. There was a good 5 years where she was in everything.
Yeah, and that's why she got to star in this movie, is because she was. I mean, she's her, so she's great. I like Amanda Peet a lot, and especially did around that time when I was 13, and that movie was a movie that I could watch and pretend and fantasize. I rented this actual copy from my local video store, and when it went out of business, bought it for $1.
Nice. Okay, well, the other thing, well, I guess that answers it. You were on the yeah.
Sorry,
You
you
were on
actually.
the Pete train then. You did like Amanda Pete when she was hot. She was hot to you.
Well, I was a huge fan of Matthew Perry, who was in A Whole Nine Yards, who then introduced me to Amanda Pete. So then my skeet was for Pete.
I think my introduction to her was Saving Silverman, but she was playing a big old bitch in
Yeah.
that movie. So
I went
I
and saw
wasn't
that
into
in
it.
theaters because I was a huge fan of all of them.
Yeah. Oh my God. This Saving you got Saving Silverman back there, man.
I got it over there, man. It's on the shelf. That's when
Well, if I roll a 6, let's talk about that.
all right.
I can't prove it. I can't prove. Wait, hold on, hold on,
Move
dude,
your
hold
camera
on,
down, nerd.
hold on. Hand check. I'm gonna grab the laptop and I'll show you it's on 6. Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Let's talk about Saving
Oh my
Silverman
gosh,
real quick.
talking it probably turned to me to show that it wasn't. It was like it's there. I promise. I saw it with my own booger boys. What? My eyes.
Saving Silverman, Amanda Pete, Jack Black, Steve
Steve
Zahn.
Zahn, Jason Bigg,
Yes, this is post pie as well.
Post Pie. Yes, not in like a very fun role, but I could see why he wanted to be in this movie because it's hilarious. Regardless of what role he is, there were so many good moments and scenes in this movie that I would want to be a part of.
For sure. Oh
Like
my
he had
gosh.
butted plans, or just like any scene with Steve and Jack was so fun together. It's crazy that they didn't create another movie together at some point. Maybe Jack
Kyle,
Black just got too big.
or Kyle Gass got jealous. He was like, "Hey man, it's either me or Zahn, man."
You were too good together. I can't handle it. He was also in the movie though. He played the magician dude who hit on Amanda Pete.
He's like, "Hello, hello." But damn it, yeah, like you say, great scenes. So many great scenes, very quotable. I love when Zahn shoots the raccoon. She's like, she's like, is he dead? He's like, no, but he's in one deep coon coma.
When
I was
they
like, I wish I could say that in a movie. He's in one deep coon coma. That's so good.
just go around, start shooting coons, and maybe someone will see you, and you'll be able to say that line in real life. The scene
Uh,
that stands out the most to me that is the best is when they go to kidnap her, and then they're like looking around for her, and Jack Black is like downstairs and he's looking in the fridge, or he got some spaghetti and he's like eating spaghetti while on the walkie-talkie, and he's like, "Oh man, I think I see her. She's in the back of the fridge. Oh, I mean, just all good stuff."
or they go, like, you don't have to do the, it already does that for you. It's like, all right, over.
If you haven't seen this movie, I apologize, but these are all very funny moments in the movie, and if you've seen it, then you're sitting there laughing with us because reminiscing is a blessing.
Judith in a beer bong for the lady. Damn it, so good. And it's kind of hard to talk about it objectively, I guess. I mean, it's about well it's the pie fucker. He's like, I love Amanda Pete, but she's a fucking controlling, horrible person. So Zahn and Black kidnap her and put her in their garage or the basement. And then slowly Zahn and her fall in love, and then Jack Black realizes he's gay, but not just gay. Him and the coach get together, and the coach is great. The coach is that might be his best role.
You didn't kill her. I forgot we didn't even explain what the movie was. We just started diving into laughter and moments in quotes that we thought were funny.
If all the nachos stick together, that's one nacho. It's so quotable. All right. Well, you know what? That was very self-indulgent. got a little off track there. Doing whatever we want, cracking soda cans
Ooh,
audibly.
you're getting wild in this podcast today.
I yeah, I have to on my own wrist. We have to stick to the rules. Let's
Bad
go.
boy, bad man.
Let's go back to. Let's go to the DVDs.
Okay.
Wait, how many do you have left of the DVDs?
4.
Really? Okay. Well, I got to roll again. 3.
Have you seen Hardcore Henry?
Doesn't matter, bro. We're gonna talk about it. You know what? I've seen clips and I got headaches, but it looked cool. I get motion sickness.
Cool.
Yeah.
Boo! I watch movies, but I can't handle movement. That's you. I hope they saw that. Just him going. That's what he would have been doing watching this movie. Because this movie is about a guy who was killed, but it's all told from the point of view of him. So you see through his eyes, he's brought back to life and by his wife, who ends up getting kidnapped. And then he is on a mission to try to find her. Now, I might be getting some of these plot details incorrect.
Like, for example, he never died. If you got that wrong.
So I haven't seen it since theaters. I did buy the DVD because I liked it that much. I just have not watched it because I am a awful, like I have so many DVDs that I need to watch, so I haven't got around to it. But it's a very fun movie. It's very actiony, action oriented. You see him killing a bunch of people, and the main boss guy ends up having a bunch of clones of himself. And it was just kind of funny to watch that happen because anytime we made a movie growing up, we would always have clones of ourselves be the bad guys because we didn't have other friends who wanted to join us. So we'd be like, "Oh no, you killed me," and then through the door, but you didn't kill me, and it's us again, the same person.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Let's read the cover or the actual synopsis and see what I got right. You remember nothing, mainly because you've been brought back from the dead by your wife, who tells you that your name is Henry. 5 minutes later, you are being shot at. Your wife is kidnapped. It sounds like I just read the back of the movie.
Yeah.
And regurgitated it to you, but I swear I did not. That was me trying to remember what actually happened. My memory is awful, but it sounds like I remember it for the most part. I just don't remember any of the actual scenes. There's apparently a cool scene where he shoots down a helicopter.
Oh shit. All right.
That's his wife.
I think I've
He is
seen
the scientist.
Yes.
So very pretty gal.
Yeah, well, otherwise she
Pretty
probably
women
would
can't
have.
be scientists, Vince. This is clearly a Hollywood movie.
Yeah, I tried to watch it, but it's just like I get sick, motion sickness. The same thing with Cloverfield.
Oh, see, I like Cloverfield too.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters, but that was kind of tough after a while. I'm like, oh God, are they safe yet? Oh, did they?
Well, for the most part,
get
that
back
movie,
together, the couple.
well, at least in that movie, it's not action. So there's a lot of moments where they calm down and there are dead spots to where they're like, oh, tell us how you're feeling about this monster. And then they're like, well, wish it wasn't happening on my party, but on the day of my party, but sure, go Rome, I guess, you crazy little guy. Or should I say big guy? And this one's all over the place because he's like, but from the point of view, it's like, that's you.
The only problem is it'll never go on us because they can't hear us.
Right. So I wonder who they're seeing do that, or if they're just seeing me laughing.
I got it. Here we go.
I feel like it would have already been on you because you said, here we go. but maybe not.
But that was
So
funny,
good
but
thing you put
yeah.
those baby snaps in there. Good. I'm glad you pointed away from the speaker and the computer because we didn't want to rupture your system at all because of how loud those snaps were. I'm kidding. What the hell was the point of all the way over here? As if right here was going to break your screen or something. My snaps are too hard.
I come from the streets where the sharks actually come in. Like, oh my god, where's those dirty jets?
Oh, so you're about to see go into a tune there. So you're like, oh, sorry. I had to stop myself from singing. The snaps were taken over, and that's what happens.
Were you snapping just now? Because I didn't hear anything.
You hear those, Vince? You hear those snaps?
Well, hey, you know what? That's it for Joe Hardy or whatever he's called. What is it? What's it called?
I don't know if I ever said the name. It's Hardcore Henry.
Oh, right.
Joe Hard, I think, was the name.
Mm. Yo. All right, moving on. Let's go on VHS. 1 through 3, I imagine. Is that what you
Another okay. 1 through 2.
1 through 2? 1.
Oh. Death Becomes Her. VHS with Bruce Willis, Goldie Hawn, and Meryl Creep.
Oh, she had no choice. It was Sophie's choice. Dude, this movie's awesome. I one of the few times Bruce Willis is like fucking funny. You know what I mean?
He does such a fun job as this character. It's crazy to kind of see him because obviously he's a badass as John McClane in the Die Hard movies, but to see him in such a fun, quirky kind of role is a treat. And I think okay, so the movie's about a scientist who don't they die, and he brings them back to life.
Well, yeah, they come across. It's not
As like,
his doing.
okay,
They come across the women come across this sorceress woman who gives them a potion, and their rivals, Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep stole Bruce Willis from Goldie Hawn years ago,
okay,
right? And then Goldie Hawn like gained a ton of weight, and then somehow she became extremely skinny. And now Bruce Willis and Meryl Streep hate each other in this marriage, and now Goldie Hawn's trying to steal Bruce Willis. So Meryl Streep is like, how did she look so good? I used to look good. You know, what's your secret? She finds out. She takes the potion. And it's like one of my favorite fucking scenes when she start like her fucking tits start raising up and like everything starts to thin out. The wrinkles go away. It's like, fuck, you know, that's an awesome sequence. I like it.
yeah, because then they become kind of immortal, and I mean, because my favorite part obviously is the end when they're battling each other. Uh, they're like Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn are talking, and Meryl Streep comes out and she's like, "Oh, hey guys!" Boom! Like shotguns Goldie Hawn in the stomach, creating this gigantic hole in her belly. She falls into like a water hole.
Yeah.
What a fountain.
Fountain.
A fountain, and gets out and like just water's pouring out of her. It's so neat. Everyone does such a terrific job. But
Yeah.
I would say Bruce Willis is my boy in that movie.
Well, when Meryl Streep takes that potion and then she starts to change, she pays the sorceress, and the sorceress then is like, but just remember, or something like that. She's like, just remember, what do you mean? Like, you know, she's like,
Right.
take very good care of yourself because you got to be with this body for a long time. And that's immediately when she gets back to the house. They have a fight with Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn. Immediately, well, Meryl Streep kills Goldie Hawn, but Meryl Streep, like Bruce Willis basically let her fall down the stairs, right?
Oh yeah. She's
Yeah.
like,
And Bruce Willis is like kind of reaching out, but not fully extended, you know? It's so good. So she immediately snaps her neck, but they can't die. And that's the thing. They start just haunting Bruce Willis towards the end until he does die. Remember, they're at the funeral.
I forgot about all that. Yeah,
And
it's
they're
good.
like, and they've clearly just taken care of themselves. So they got like just fucking drywall paint on their face and like, because they're just falling apart constantly. Oh my gosh. And they're still talking shit about Bruce Willis and stuff. They're like drinking. They're like, yeah. It's
Oh,
good.
good flicks. I would say that I did pretty well with my 5 choices of each. You did a great job of rolling that dice, Vince. Gotta say, it's an easy way to kind of, because I feel like I would think too much about it. 3, no, 1, no, 5.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this was fun. Rapid fire, baby. And that's it. We'll talk about movies. I know I will.
Again,
Like, subscribe, comment. This was my you say it, Scott.
my movie recollection.
With Vincent Cloud.
Scott Allwood.